Hey, Nibs. Oh. Everybody awake out there? Everybody sleeping on Sunday. Good girl, Nutmeg. Literally zero people out there. Hey. Hey, girl, not. Oh, nobody. All right, Nessie. Good girl, Guernsey. All right, Nessie. All right, this cow here, her name is Nessie. She's a Jersey cow. I've wiped her down, dipped her with iodine. I'm just doing the final wipe. Now she's ready to go. Good girl, Meg. All right, Guernsey. Hey. Easy, girl. Hey, we got somebody. So I've got a milking shorthorn and a Guernsey cow. Gonna do the Guernsey. Sometimes she kicks a little bit, but she's not bad. She's a nice girl. All right, Guernsey. Easy. Here you go. Good girl. She's going. Let's see, who do we got next? All right, we got this cow here. Her name is Dreamy. See if I can get a little better view here. So, pretty much we have taken a paper towel, wiped down the udder, and then in here, this is just iodine. And so we dunk the cow's teats with iodine as kind of like a disinfect the skin and to help clean the milking. And then you just take a clean paper towel and wipe that down. And visually, you have to kind of get down there and look, make sure everything is 100% clean and perfect. And then I'm going to put her on the milking unit. And now she's going. There you have it. All right, so kind of going down the line here, next cow whose name is Quagmire. Let's keep going down. All right, Quag. So we milk around 12 to 15 cows, and mainly we bottle raw milk, and we sell raw milk to the public. And we do a little bit of yogurt and cheese, and some drinkable smoothies, and some value-added dairy products like that. But a lot of what we're milking here is just for raw milk sales. All right, while we're waiting on Quagmire, we'll switch over here to get ready to milk this Jersey cow whose name is Helen. And I actually bought Helen a few years back as a baby calf, and she came from a farm in Virginia. And now she's all the way up here in Connecticut. All right, Quag. All right, Helen. Get a good view. How you doing, Helen? So the oldest cow, we have a few cows that are around 13, 14 years old. So some animals that we've been working with for over a decade, which is pretty amazing. Good girl, Helen. I'll let that sit for a second. All right, Quag. Here we go, girl. Good girl. All right, Helen. See if we can get a little shot of Helen's face. There we are. Hey, girl. Hi, Helen. All right. You got a thumbs up? You got a thumbs up. Hello. All right. Ready, girl? All right, scooch over. Make space. All right. Here we go, Helen. Good girl. All right, she's going. Good girl, Guernsey. Hey, guys. Nico. All right, where's our camera? Just slide on down. Next cow. Nico, it's time. Raspberry, it's time. If anybody's watching and you want to share, tell us what sort of work you do for a living. Always curious about stuff like that. All right, Nutella, Nico. Come on, Nico. Nico, come on, girl. Time to get up. Time to get up. Come on, girl. Nico. Nico. Come on, girl. There you go. Here we go. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Raspberry, come on, Raspberry. Say hi, Nico. Say hi. Come on, Nico. Come on, Raz. Come on, Raz. Time to get. All right, Nico. Good girl. Whoop. Good girl, Nico. Raspberry, time to get up. Time to get up, Raz. Ready? Come on, Raz. Good girl. All right, let's see. Let's see what's a good view. This way. Maybe we'll let you hang out with Sweetie Pie and some of the other ones over here. All right, so Nico, this is Razzie. Hard to see her. Hi, Raspberry. Hi, Raz. Good morning. Hello. All right, so we're gonna get Nico on the milking unit, and then we'll get ready to do Raspberry next. Good girl, Nico. Good girl, Nico. All right. So Nico, this cow's name is Nico. She is around 3 years old. What's your collar? Good girl. And so this is her first year milking because they're usually not mature enough until they're around 3 years old for milking. And what's always amazing is that first year for a young milking cow, they've never done it before. They can be pretty wild as a first time being put on a milking machine. And now she milks like an absolute pro. And it just takes time, patience, getting them really comfortable with the whole process, and a lot of positive reinforcement. Just keep them well cared for, treat them well, and make them enjoy the process. Right? Right, sweet girl. So pretty much you just have to spoil the heck out of them. Yes. Raspberry. Let's do it. Let's see. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, Nutella. Come on, Nutella. Good girl. Good girl. Nico. Looks like she's about done. Oop, stretch it out. All right, raspberry. All right, good job, Braz. All right, good job. Good job, Raspberry. All right. How's everybody doing? Oh, we gained a person. Sweet. All right, we're just plugging away milk cows this morning. Pretty much down to the last one. We got Nutella. Come on, Nutella. You heard me call your name. Come on. Time to get up. Hi, Nutella. You were up and then you sat back down. Come on, Nutty. Come on, Nutella. Good girl. Good girl. Scooch over. In there. Good girl. Let's see if we can get folks a better view. One of the challenges, so the milk from these cows, we milk for raw milk purposes. So we bottle our own milk here and we sell it as raw milk to the public. And I think one of the biggest challenges is that when you're dealing with raw milk, it really has to be perfect. And if you're milking year round 365, it has to be perfect every time, 365. And what I really appreciate and love about our cows is just how patient they are, because when you're prepping a cow for raw milk, they have to be so perfectly clean. And these cows are so good at just being patient through the process of cleaning them down, making sure they're completely spotless on the teats, and that the milk is just of the exceptional clean quality. And it takes a little training. Not every cow, has the disposition to stand and sit there and through all the vigorous wiping and cleaning and dipping, dipping with iodine. If it's not perfect, we got to do it again. Sometimes they have to get cleaned 2 times, 3 times, but it has to be perfect. And this cow here, lactation heifer, they're just so patient through the whole process itself. And it just comes through a lot of training from the time they're just really raising them in a sweet, gentle way, so that they're adults, they're sweet, gentle cows. And you got to kind of stick dedicated to that process of just making them a really nice animal, so that when they're a little filthy, they're willing to stand there and let you get underneath this big animal and really wipe them, clean them over and over until it's absolutely perfect. During the summer, when they're out on grass all the time, they come in pretty spotless, but during the winter, sometimes you gotta clean a little bit more thoroughly. And if you're milking just 10, 12 cows, but you have to be so that you have to prep and clean them 2 times, it can sometimes feel like instead of 10 cows, you're prepping 20 cows. And so it just takes a little extra work and time to milk for a standard of raw milk. All right, good girl. Here we go. Good girl, Nutella. So this cow's name is Nutella. It's a little dark, so it's hard to see her, but she is a sweet cow. She is a mix of a milking shorthorn breed crossed with a Normandy breed of cattle. And so she makes this really a nice brown kind of chocolatey coat with some stripes and some white. All right, we're good to go finally here. All right, Nutella. All right, good girl. It usually takes a few minutes to fully milk out. Looks like while we were doing that, raspberry is kind of finished. Go to the barn, the whole crew. So this has been running for a while, so I'm going to end the chat or the live stream. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and have a great day. Happy Sunday. See you soon.